Ridge Park, Georgia. Inshallah ta'ala, the reminder today, and for myself and for all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, is about a very important topic as well of our noble Shaykh Al-Allama Al-Walid Al-Dr. Salih bin Fawzan Al-Fawzan حفظه الله تعالى ومتعه بالصحة والعافية وغفر له ولوالديه وللمسلمين والمسلمات آمين. الإسلام ونواقضه. The Shaykh is going to talk about Islam and nawaqid al-Islam, the nullifiers of Islam, those things that nullify one Islam. نسأل الله السلامة والعافية. We seek refuge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from falling into any of these things that nullify one's Islam. قال الشيخ حفظه الله إن دين الله واحد وطريقه واضح مستقيم. He reminded us that the religion of Allah is one. The path that He has chosen for His servants is one, clear and straight. وإن الضلال طرق المتشعبة ومتاهات كثيرة. The truth is one. The religion, the upright religion of Allah is one. As for dalal, misguidance, is many branched and ramified paths, as though you're in a maze. You know, in a maze, somebody get into a maze, it's difficult to get out. Likewise, dalal wal-iyadu billah. قال الله تعالى في سورة الأنعام وأن هذا صراطي مستقيما فاتبعوه ولا تتبعوا السبل فتفرق بكم عن سبيله ذلكم وصاكم به لعلكم تتقون. Translation of this verse 153 of Surah Al-An'am: and verily this is my straight path, so follow it. And do not follow other paths, for they will separate you away from His path, meaning the path of Allah. This is He has ordained for you that you may become al-muttaqun, the pious, the righteous. قال الشيخ وعلى كل سبيل من سبل الضلال شيطان يدعو إليه. وهذا كما ثبت عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في حديث ابن مسعود. Shaykh says, every path that Allah warned us against, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He warned us, do not follow other paths. Follow the path of Allah. But how are you going to follow something if you don't know what it is? That's why the ulama, they said, it's important to know the path of Allah. What Allah has made obligatory upon you, to know Tawheed, to know the Sunnah, هكذا, and you stick to that. And you be aware of the many paths, the paths of misguidance and dalal. Because at the head of every single one of these paths there is a shaitan calling to it. As we all know what the shaitan called to al-fahsha, to al-munkar, يدعو حزبه ليكونوا من أصحاب الجحيم والسعير. We all know Allah tells us what the shaitan called to. He called to fahsha, all types of indecencies and evil. He called his followers to the hellfire, to ruin and destruction. فالسالك على طريق الحق تعترضه صوارف عن المضي في طريقه إلى طرق الضلال. So now the person who's, alhamdulillah, Allah made it, guide him to the path, to the straight path. Any person who's on a path to the truth, he's going to face some obstacles. Things that, temptations, invitations of the shayateen, that may try to remove him from the path of Allah, and therefore to place him on one of these misguided paths. إذن فهو يحتاج إلى علم بالطريق المستقيم وعلم بتلك الطرق المضلة ويحتاج إلى صبر وثبات على الحق. The Shaykh said, so any person who wants to be on the right path, who wants to be upon safety, he's in dire need for knowledge of this straight path. You want to know what it is? From its proper sources, from the Book of Allah, the sound Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu upon the understanding of the Salaf al-Salih. Because even the Ahlul Bid'ah wa Dalal, they claim that what they are upon is the truth too. You think there is a Mubtadi', they're going to caution you and warn you? You think you're going to step to a masjid that is upon Bid'ah and innovation and they say, look man, before you take notes, we just have to tell you that we're Mubtadi'ah and we're on something else, man. We're not on the path of Allah. They don't do that. Everybody claim. كل يدعي وصلا لليلى. Everybody claims that they are upon the haqq. Even the Khawarij who are killing the people, they think they're the only one upon the truth. Nobody else. Sophia, the same thing. Name it. That's why you need to know the truth. Well, alhamdulillah, you know it from the Book of Allah, from the Sunnah, from the likes of these gatherings of knowledge, by attending the classes in the masajid of Salafiyah, who are upon the true Salafiyah, not just those who say upon Salafiyah and they just do what they want to do. Those who they have respect for the ulama and they read from the works of the ulama, not like they take from the work of the ulama what go along with what they are on. You got to be careful. So we need knowledge of the path of Allah. Likewise, you have to have knowledge and read and learn about the deviant paths that cause a person to go astray and to deviate. And you need patience and firmness upon the truth. Once Allah guides you to the truth, you got to be firm and do your best to stay on it. You're going to face things and people calling you to things, but then you have to say, look, I cannot afford to remove myself from this path because that's the only path. There's only one path. Anyone who removes himself from this path, he's going to find himself on one of these misguided paths. Al-Haqq wahid. Truth is one. And if you find 10 people, 10, I don't know what, all of them claiming to be upon the truth, but they are all going against each others, you're going to understand that they cannot be all of them upon the truth. Somebody is wrong. How would you know? Do you look at the majority? Oh no, these people have more people, they must be right. Well, I'm going to stick with the people of my country and my tribe? Wrong. You're going to stick to the haqq that the Prophet ﷺ left for us. And Prophet ﷺ, as we learned in a previous class, he says this ummah will split onto 73 sects, all of them in the hellfire, except, who knows, 50, 20, 10, 3, 2, 2. Come on, 2 is okay. It's very close to 1. Huh? Ahsant, 1. There is not even 2. So it's only 1 is upon the haqq. If, for example, and the Prophet ﷺ said only 1, all of them in the hellfire except for 1. When the Sahaba radhiyallahu alayhim, they says, which one? The saved sect. He says they are those who are upon what I am upon, meaning himself ﷺ and my companions. So it's not about your tribe, your country, many people. La, it's about knowing the haqq and stick to it. Even if you may be few people in the area, you may even be by yourself sometimes. Stick to that haqq, and you cannot afford to remove yourself just because you want to be with many people, you want to be with your own people, even if they are upon falsehood, you want to be with them, they are not your people. Your people are the muttaqun, the righteous, the pious. قال الشيخ من هذه الطرق ما يخرج المرء من دائرة الإسلام نسأل الله السلامة والعافية. So these paths, from them, these many paths that Allah warned us against, from them what take a person out of Islam, period. Not just mubtadi' and sinful and he's doing something bad and while he or she they still Muslims. But some of these paths remove person out of the fold of Islam, which is very dangerous. فالارتداد عن الإسلام إلى الكفر تارة يكون بترك الإسلام بالكلية إلى ملة من ملل الكفر. نعم, to apostate from the deen of Allah, to disbelieve sometimes, it can happen. Even a person, his name Abdullah, Muhammad, Ibrahim, born in a Muslim country and all that, sometimes they may even pray. They still praying. But subhanAllah, look how dangerous this matter is. And a person maybe they left Islam, period. وتارة يكون بارتكاب ناقض من نواقض الإسلام مع بقاء التسمي بالإسلام وأداء شعائره. نعم. A person may leave Islam how? Not because that person say he's not Muslim anymore. It's not because that Muslim said, oh, he's a Christian and he just find out that Christianity is better. No. They still praying and they still say they're Muslims. They say they're Muslims and they still pray, the Shaykh he says. And they perform the rituals of Islam, but they're not Muslims anymore. Why? Because they have committed one of the, so the ulama, they call them nawaqid al-Islam, one of the things that nullify one's Islam. Nullify one's Islam, والعياذ بالله. فيكون محسوبا من جملة المسلمين وهو ليس منهم. Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan says, this person who fall into one of these things that nullify one's Islam, he just counted by others that he's one of the Muslims. Because they see him, people see him in a masjid, praying. When Ramadan comes, he fasts. Maybe he go make Hajj. And, you know, and هكذا his name still a Muslim name. Family, they Muslims. But that person has left Islam, والعياذ بالله. Why? By doing one of these nullifiers of Islam. قال وهذا موقف خطير. This is a very dangerous situation. I'm going to give you an example. I'll give you an example from those people who they pray and they make Hajj, but they do something. Those Sufis who they believe in their sheikhs in their graves. They believe that the sheikh cure, give children, and they turn to them and they ask them beside Allah. Shirk Akbar. That takes out of Islam. They believe in the graves, the yard, people in their graves, and they can bring life and this and that and help them out. The man is dead, but they still call upon him. Oh, so-and-so, help me. Take me out of this. Shirk Akbar. That takes out of Islam. Somebody asked Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Baz, rahimahullah, about the fatwa of Hajj. I was listening to it from the fatwa of Hajj that the Sheikh answers about Hajj. Somebody said, yeah, Sheikh, I just learned right now that his father who made Hajj, but when he made Hajj he was a quburi. He was a grave worshipper, والعياذ بالله. And he died upon that creed. He said, can I make Hajj for him right now? The Shaykh, he says, no. You can't make a Hajj on someone who left Islam. If he died upon that, he died upon shirk. His Hajj is not accepted, and you're not allowed to make Hajj on a mushrik. Look how dangerous it is. Very dangerous. There are people, they make Hajj, they fast Ramadan, they pray,